Have you ever encountered someone for the first time and quickly formed an opinion about them? Perhaps you immediately felt a sense of trust, or maybe you experienced discomfort or uncertainty. These quick judgments are a natural part of our daily interactions. First impressions are often formed in a matter of seconds, yet they can leave a lasting impact. But what happens in our minds when we make these rapid judgments? Why do we tend to form opinions so quickly? And is there a way to influence how others perceive us? Today we will dive into the psychology behind first impressions. We will examine the elements that influence these judgments, such as how we interpret someone's appearance, body language, and overall conduct. We'll also discuss practical strategies to ensure that the first impression we leave is positive and memorable. First impressions play a crucial role in how we relate to others. Research has shown that we typically form an opinion about someone within just a fraction of a second, often based on very limited information. These judgments happen almost automatically, without conscious thought, which makes them challenging to alter once they're made. This rapid assessment process can be traced back to our evolutionary past. In earlier times, our ability to quickly determine whether someone was a friend or a threat was critical for survival. Although our modern world is much safer, our brains still operate in a manner that prioritizes quick decisions over accuracy. When meeting someone new, our minds assess visual cues, such as facial expressions, posture, and overall appearance within moments. We can form opinions based on how they speak, what they wear, and how they carry themselves. Studies suggest that we tend to focus on three primary factors when forming first impressions: appearance, body language, and behavior. Let's take a closer look at each of these to understand their influence on our judgment. Appearance plays a significant role in shaping how we initially perceive someone. While many might say, "Don't judge a book by its cover," in reality, we often do just that. Research shows that a person's appearance, how they dress, their grooming, and the overall impression they convey greatly impacts how we assess their personality, trustworthiness, and intelligence. When we meet someone, our brains start processing visual cues right away. We notice their attire, whether it's neat or disheveled, and their overall style. These details offer clues about a person's social status, their attention to detail, and how much effort they've put into their appearance. For instance, someone who dresses professionally is often perceived as competent, whereas someone who appears unkempt might be judged as disorganized or unreliable. However, it's important to recognize that these assessments can sometimes be misleading. Our first judgments are often influenced by stereotypes and social expectations which don't always align with the person's true character. While appearance can make a powerful impression, it doesn't define a person's worth or identity. Psychologist Alexander Todorov conducted a study that revealed how we make instant judgments about trustworthiness based on facial appearance. These snap decisions are surprisingly consistent across cultures, underscoring how deeply ingrained visual assessments are in human behavior. Beyond someone's appearance, their body language sends strong signals that influence how we perceive them. How a person holds themselves, the expressions on their face, and even the subtle movements they make can communicate a lot. For example, if someone maintains an open posture, standing straight, making eye contact, and keeping their arms uncrossed, they are generally perceived as confident, approachable, and trustworthy. On the other hand, crossed arms, avoiding eye contact, or slouching may be interpreted as signs of insecurity or defensiveness. Even without speaking a word, these nonverbal cues significantly shape our perceptions. Body language research, such as the work of Dr. Amy Cuddy from Harvard University, supports the idea that posture and movement can influence feelings of power and confidence. Dr. Cuddy's studies suggest that adopting power poses, standing tall with hands on hips or chest out, can actually make individuals feel more confident and appear more authoritative to others. Poor body language, in contrast, can send the opposite message. Avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, or slouching may indicate nervousness or a lack of confidence. These subtle actions can significantly alter how we are perceived. How we express ourselves also plays an essential role in the first impression we create. The words we choose, our tone of voice, and the way we engage in conversation all affect how others view us. For example, someone who speaks clearly, with confidence, and at a steady pace is likely to be perceived as articulate and self-assured. On the other hand, someone who stumbles over their words, speaks too rapidly, or has a shaky voice might be seen as anxious or uncertain. Tone and speed of speech are equally important. A warm, calm voice can immediately put others at ease, while a loud, harsh tone may make them feel uncomfortable. How we listen also matters. Attentively nodding, maintaining eye contact, and asking thoughtful questions demonstrate that we value the other person's perspective. These small gestures can leave a positive impression long after the conversation ends. Having explored how first impressions are formed, let's focus on how we can improve our chances of making a favorable impression. 1. Look your best. While it's true that we shouldn't judge someone solely based on appearance, it's undeniable that how we present ourselves impacts how others perceive us. Pay attention to grooming and dress appropriately for the occasion. You don't need expensive clothes, but looking neat and put together can leave a strong impression. 2. Mind your body language. Body language can often communicate more than words. Stand tall, maintain good posture, and avoid crossing your arms or fidgeting. Use eye contact to create a connection and let your body language reflect openness and confidence. 3. Listen with attention. Engage in the conversation by truly listening. Nod occasionally, make eye contact, and ask insightful questions. This shows that you're engaged and that you value the other person's viewpoint. Speak with assurance. The way you speak can have a powerful effect on how others perceive you. Speak clearly, at a moderate pace, and in a friendly tone. Avoid rushing your words or speaking too softly, as these behaviors may suggest nervousness or uncertainty. 5. Be genuine. Authenticity is key to making a positive impression. While it's important to present yourself well, don't try to be someone you're not. People are more likely to connect with those who are sincere and genuine. Despite the power of first impressions, it's important to remember that they don't always reflect the full picture. Our snap judgments are often influenced by unconscious biases, such as those related to race, gender, or age, that can distort our perceptions of others. These biases shape how we view people, often without us even realizing it. It's crucial to recognize that first impressions are just that, first impressions. They are based on only a small snapshot of a person, and they may not always align with who someone truly is. People are multifaceted, and our initial judgments are shaped by biases that may not capture the full extent of their character. By being aware of our biases and actively challenging them, we can approach others with greater openness. Rather than jumping to conclusions, we can allow people the time and space to reveal their true selves. In conclusion, first impressions play a significant role in shaping how we interact with others. Understanding the psychological processes behind how we form them can empower us to make more informed judgments and help us present ourselves in the best possible light. By paying attention to our appearance, body language, and communication style, we can increase our chances of leaving a positive first impression. However, it's important to remember that first impressions aren't always accurate. Our brains are wired to make quick decisions, but these initial judgments should be considered only the starting point in our understanding of a person. Remaining open-minded, questioning our biases, and allowing others the opportunity to show who they truly are will lead to more authentic and meaningful connections. Thank you for exploring the psychology behind first impressions with me. I hope these insights will help you foster stronger, more genuine relationships in both your personal and professional life.